Hey everyone! Hi, Vic there. Good. See me okay? Good. I'm Pastor Michael, and this is because Ministry ASL lesson class. Tomorrow, you'll learn in silence the design concept. Today I'm going to use my voice, okay? Don't worry. It's going to be all about tips and about deaf culture. Just a lot more about deaf culture, okay? Like I said about, you can tell the difference in a restaurant, right? Yeah, because the deaf school, they were taught, raise your hand to get more food. If it's home style, well, that's what we had at the Rome school, home style, because it's a big ditch. You yourself, if it's all gone, raise your hand. So bring some more. Plenty of food. I remember only one time out of food. Only once. But anyway, it probably sat for they, because the 250 deaf students at that time probably made for 400. I think I remember hearing saying that, because the staff need to eat too. All right. Let's talk about that school. Really different than mainstream. Mainstream, I'll explain later the difference. Big difference. Deaf schools tend to have dormitory. It's home. Dorm with the D. Some are day school. I can't remember where there's some, but they are. And they just do it during the daytime, because right there, some are mixed day and have dormitory. Oh yeah, Fanwood. They used to have dorm. But right now it's a day school. Fanwood, which is really in White Plains, New York. It's called New York School for the Deaf. It's different than New York State School for the Deaf. Those names are get too confused. They really need to change name. The hearing calls the Rome School for the Deaf, because they know about Fan what. They say Fan what. That's the name sign. Fan what. It Institute. Rome. It's a state school that's operated by the State Board of Regents. Although one of the governors have changed the budget now from Rome School District, that all the school be run by that district. Although Rome School for the Deaf, it's still under state. Okay. Hence the name, New York State. If it was not, they would have changed the name. The difference between those two deaf schools is big with the dormitory. Each state normally have a deaf school, but some are already closed. Get the population decline because thanks to the Rehabilitation Act of 1973, that allowed the deaf to have rights to go mainstream in their own school, in their district, or have deaf program that are provided in that county. I don't know about here, in South Carolina, but I know it's Zurich in New York. It's under OTM Boaty Deaf Program in Central New York, Onondaga County. Some of the deaf outside come in as well. I remember one, I was in junior high school, having transfer. She's from Cortland or Ithaca or something like that. Every day to school. Wow, that's far to Syracuse. But after that, transfer to different school. Okay, fine. Anyway, the deaf school is really isolation. That you don't have that hearing exposure. Sorry, it's COVID. Exposure. They didn't get the parent training brought up, which means teach the children how to raise right, but also their personality. But I hear a lot of the stuff told me back then. This was I talk the parent let me okay. I still have my parents. Did you understand what I say? That's exactly how they talk. They think that they're adopted or have foster parents because their own parents rejected them. They don't want a deaf person in the family. It's sad. Because they want perfectness. That's wrong. I don't know what happened to those parents. Is there any judgment? I don't know. Something between them and God. Well, there were really some adopted and foster parents both care for the deaf. Raised them. But, of course, deaf school was, in total I've counted, it's actually 6 months. Because you have to count including weekend. But weekend usually go home. Depending on what school out there, some do stay for the whole weekend. But not with Rome. No. But I heard they've changed now. Allow them to stay for the weekend. Wow. Really changed. But it costs a lot more money for the state to allow them to stay for the weekend. You have supervision over the weekend. Flood, food, electricity, everything. Oh, yeah. That makes it a little harder for the deaf not to see their parents. When they get older, it gets a little harder on themselves. Yet, resist their parents because they feel, number one, rejection. They feel rejected from their parents, even their own parents, or foster parents, the foster parents, or adopted parents. Second of all, you don't get that exposure out the hearing community over the weekend, like going to the mall. You're stuck there. Maybe will not be able to go anywhere. Stay. Maybe they have some activity, swimming or play basketball, or nights outside, play outside. But that's really sad. You don't have home experience for the whole year, which can be 8, 9 months, or even a whole year, 12 months now for some states. Here that changed, in South Carolina that changed to 12 months. California would pioneer in 12-month education. But still, California, I'm not going to talk about their weight. Anyway, so it's something you have to really think about if you have a deaf child. You want them to go, and you miss them. You miss their childhood. Not easy decision. Let you know that. You need. All right. I'm back. So, you have to understand that you could lose much of your parenthood if you have a deaf child going full-time deaf school. Leaving there even through the weekend. From 9 to 12 months out of the year. Going home maybe just the holidays. School break. Like spring break. Maybe longer Memorial Day weekend. 4th of July weekend. Christmas, New Year weekend. Week. It's hard. I know that. I hated it. I hated it. That's why I don't like it. I don't like that system. And the challenge was not good enough for me with my intelligence level. So the mainstream would be better if your child exhibits threat and IQ. Every one of them do take IQ test yet for the IDEA. That individual with disability education act. I think that's what it's called. That's so like vocational rehab or the staff from school. They observe, make report, and give them tests. Oh, good. They're in very different educational needs, like English, writing, math, so forth. So, what you have to do, get your child tapped in the beginning, and then every few years, see where your child threat be adult. They can do themselves. They want to be tapped like it did 25 years ago. Up at 35 years old, taking Manta down. 148. I'm 2 points shy of being a member. Yep. After I had other tests from the other individual. Same result. Yeah. Okay. Now, I don't want to make it too long. 14 minutes. So you understand how, with the test, you can see where your child fit. Good. And that always means what way. A lot of different kinds of there. Level. It's more about how the child communicate with that tester. They'll observe, they'll tell you which score. Not about the test. It's about communication. Because I remember when I was young, I'm that way. That I could hear about with hearing aid. But when I new place, I want to look around. I can hear what you say. Yeah, I'm listening. Yeah, I'm listening. Yeah, you can talk on the phone. Okay. Then they think I'm not paying attention. Excuse me, Mark. Are you paying attention? Yeah. What did I say? Then I explained to him what I said. It's all verbal. Because it's a school called Clark in Boston. That's all oral. All verbal. No signs. I think that was 69. We visited there. It was 5. Looked around the table. He talking to me. Because of that, he's afraid that I'm not seriously want to concentrate. Not fit for Clark. Excuse me. I talk very good. I listen pretty good. I enjoy. Yes, what did I say? I told him that word for word. Okay, alright. That's good enough. Alright, wait a moment. Oh yeah, I got him very nervous. I'm too hearing. Oh yeah, I used to do that, even wrong school. I'm listening. The teacher said, "Hey, pay attention. I'm listening. Excuse me. Reading and listening. Pay attention." Slap on my desk. Once was on the floor, we all just slapped on the floor so loud, so hard, so angry at me. Excuse me, I can hear what you say. Alright? Yeah, okay, alright, bye, bye. So I continued with that. She never said a word again. She learned who am I. Everyone's different. Back then I can hear you don't have to really have to relap. But I got older, harder. I need to relap. Then, after I had many, lost a lot of hearing, a lot harder. What do you say? What do you say? What do you say? That's me now. Now with his eyes, it's a little harder. Wait. Can you do a lot of writing about that? You understand? Oh, okay, I'm sorry. That's what they're saying now. We need to be eliminated there. Anyway, so you understand that everyone is different. So you need to get your child hearing test, IQ test, fitting for the hearing aid if you prefer that, or a cochlear. But you have to understand about cochlear. That's not deep to explain. Probably another day I'll explain that one. Because it's controversy with the deaf community. They're against that. Not me, them. I believe in up to them. Up to the parent. Up to the child. Up to everybody else. So, I see the situation with the cochlear. I'll explain tomorrow. I mean, another day. tomorrow be less than what? Yeah. Alright, so you understand how that school is like. They can be good discipline and some school. I don't know about all the other your day or your local deaf school. They're varied. But Rome at that time, the 70s, wasn't that good. A lot of misunderstanding. Some don't make any sense. Some are good. For example, the 3 boys who ran away from home. They were up that being punished for something they did. But we all got punished, but not a record. It's to make us to understand. To us, we don't understand why we have to be punished. Doesn't make any sense. But those 3 ran away. It was February, it was snowing, heavy snow. A lot of deep snow. I remember that. It was 77. Yeah, that winter, 76, 77. Woo, I remember all that snow. Okay. They stole a truck with the plow. And the guy was opening up his business for the day. He had to turn on the heat and light on while the motor's running in the truck. And the boy saw the opportunity, stole the truck out of town and crashed. Oh yeah. The school had to after receiving the call from the police. They're very sometimes. Police. Then they contact the parents to come. From all far. From one from Syracuse, the other one I can't remember where, and the other one farther away. Came. You have to pay a third of the insurance to the man. You make a report for that insurance situation. And get the boys out. Their punishment in the Corps that they have to community service to make our bed. All 100 bed every morning for the 3 months. Maybe 2 months. 3 months. I can't remember. At the last, the late for class every day. But it's always made arrange because they will be late, finish late. No. They had to finish school first and get in the dorm, be in the corner before the rest of the boys back. They had to be in the corner, standing in the corner. One, I remember I catch him that I'm not going to work out. No. Never. I lost it. And we went right back to the corner. Another boy too. Why? What's going on? I caught that. I told that boy, leave them alone. Being punished. There's no way. And he got the information from that one boy. So, oh, wow. Thanks for him informing us. So I can get out of the way. Then, that's why they both learned lesson. Never again. And one became born again Christian. Amen. But he passed away, his health declined a lot the last 10 years or so. People said that on Facebook. And also he lost his wife to illness too. It was very hard on him. He looked very different. wow, it really changed. He did smile. He didn't at that time. Nope. Wow. I think it was him that learned that lesson. It was the other one that there. The other one died also. A few years ago. I tried to say hi. You didn't notice me. Okay. It was at one of the deaf mother's funeral. She told me that that's his cousin. Him. Yeah. Real nice lady. I know the lady. But him is really different. That about him. The other one, nobody knows what happened with him. He was the big troublemaker. He had name sign. That the devil. That's what his nickname. The devil. So there's a plenty of variation at different schools today than back in the 70s. One girl got pregnant, then home. Never come back again. Told the school told her to never do that. I mean, now they know that she's pregnant, cannot come back. Probably took GED. Nobody never heard from her ever again. I don't know what happened to her. Then another one got pregnant, but isolated punishment. There was a room she had to stay away from everybody else. There was one person to provide her all the time. I met this nice lady. Told me all about that, so I can understand what's going on. One school, because it's too, I mean, not the big thing, it's too open. The deaf community is too open in deaf school. It's easy to get their own language, speak in ASL. It's easy to hide from the hearing wall, and they did. In one school, in Long Island, one out of 3 female pregnant student. 1 out of 3. That's 90. So they stopped. They closed for 1 year because it's to get out of control. Then made everybody to have a class to learn not to do that, and it got better. Nothing, fine. They found it successful not to do that ever since. So you have to think pro and con. Mainstream, you have better control of your child than that school. You know that. You do that. Bullying. It's very common in deaf school. Bullying. Yeah. I've seen them all. And include me. I tell them, stop. Stop. But they continue to pick on me right to the very end. And I had my thing stolen after I had to go to public school and went back to the dorm to get my things. But they were stolen. Yep. I had a lock. The lock was there. I didn't trust it out for a long time. I still don't. Yeah, reputation is ruined by them. So that's something you have to think about for your child. Because the bullying. I've seen others, including my ex-girlfriend. They bullied her. I haven't met her at that moment. Then they were picking on her because of her weight. And She was very oiled. Vertical. Perfect match. We were really matched a lot of things, yeah. I was so brave. I can't believe I did that. Stood in front of her. Stay right there. I told them, stop. Get to class now. Or you want me to tell you a teacher? Huh? I'll follow you to class and tell the teacher what you did to her. You weren't there? You and 3 or 4 of them. No. They all went in. Good. Get in the class. Now. I kept saying that until the door finally closed. Then she thanked me a lot, introduced to each other while people have class. We were late, but I didn't care. I care about her, for her safety. That time, I just fell in love with her. She passed away 2004. Not easy. I did ask her to marry me. She was going to give me an answer after she graduated with second college education, 35 years old at the time, something like that. 30, I think 30. She died of a heart attack. Sorry about that, guys. That's the real deaf woman I really did love. Yeah. She's buried with her parents and her sister. Because they didn't have that kind of money. So they all buried in one lot. I found it on online. It hurts to cry. No, you guys. My eyes. Oh, man. Well, thank you for watching. God bless. Tomorrow we have a lesson. And Thursday I'll talk about the mainstream. The pros and cons and everything. What's good. What to expect. All that stuff. Alright. Thanks for watching. God bless.